Hey Cowichan, it's Alec Wheeler, Events and Membership Manager with the Duncan Cowichan Chamber of Commerce, and we're here with another session of Biz Banter. Today I have with me Kristen LeClair with GetintheLoop.ca. Hi Kristen, how are you?
Good, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So listen, we're in the middle of a global pandemic. Just in case you haven't heard. And right now we're in phase 2. Businesses are kind of scrambling and adapting to reopen their doors and get messages out there to the public about the services that they're offering and what measures they have in place for everybody's safety. So talk to me a little bit about GetintheLoop. It's a mobile marketing app, so tell us about it, a little bit about the history, and about what you have on offer right now.
Perfect. So GetintheLoop, for those of you who are unfamiliar with it, we're brand new to the Valley, but the really cool thing about GetintheLoop is it's not a brand new idea or a company in general. They've actually been around for about 7 years. It started connected to golf, of all things, actually, I know, and supporting local golf courses and connecting them with local golfers. And it just grew from there because the idea and just how it worked really resonated with people. So they started adding more local companies and it kind of spiraled from there. And about 2 years ago, they started to realize just how effective they can be if they have somebody in that area, like a local owner who knows their community, who knows the people. Every community is so different. So things that work in Vancouver even aren't going to work here, things like that. So they opened it up as a franchise, and my sister-in-law, actually, she started Red Deer GetintheLoop, and we found out about it there. And it really resonated with me because I used to be a business owner downtown Duncan. I had a retail shop. I had a maternity and baby boutique. And all I could think about was if I had something like that tool to reach the customers that were my target market, it would have been a game changer. And we just decided in November that we were going to kind of take the plunge a little bit and bring it to the Valley. And unfortunately, we decided to do that in the middle of March. So, we thought, we'll have March off. It's spring break. It'll be great. So we kind of just started right in the middle of the announcements of closures. So it's been very interesting. But I also think it's been almost perfect timing.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been time.
Once we got the fear.
The great thing about this too is, as we've been promoting in our e-news and on our social media, you're one of our newest members of the chamber, and you're offering a fantastic member-to-member deal where our chamber members can sign up for this mobile marketing platform for free, which is really fantastic. But before we get into that, can you tell me a little bit why or how you're different from some of the other platforms that are out there? Because there's a lot right now being offered, which is fantastic. Everybody's coming together. But what makes GetintheLoop different than, say, Buy Local or even our chamber's own business directory listing?
Yeah, I think what makes GetintheLoop so different is it wasn't even intended for this purpose, for this time. So we have 7 years of experience and trial and error and all of that technology and everything like that backing up this product that we have, really, that is so perfect for what's going on. And it's not just a directory. It's not just a listing. It's not any of those things. Like it can work like that, but it's a lot more dynamic. Businesses can actually once you're on there, you can have access to 5 offers. So that means you could say, hey, I'm open at this time. We are having a special on, I don't know, pizza, or we have a shipment of cat beds that just came in. You can't really do that on a lot of these other formats. Even like when it comes to print advertising or radio, like you can't change it on the fly. With GetintheLoop, you can change it every 20 minutes. I mean, I don't suggest you do that, but you can. So it's really dynamic, and it's in the hand of your consumer. So it's in the hand of your customer, and it's giving push notifications, and it's going out in email blasts, and it's, you know, we're on Instagram, and we're on social medias, we're on Facebook, we're doing all of those things. And it's just such a dynamic tool. It's just, that's what I kind of view it as. If you're a business, it's an amazing tool that will really open up your business to a whole other section of customers that I don't think you ever really would have gotten to.
And I can attest to that too, because I've actually downloaded the app on my iPhone. And it's fantastic because I get these little notifications on my phone, which of course that little ding, we all know we can't ignore that when that comes across our phone. And up pops these kind of offers or reminders from some of my favorite local businesses. And one of the neat things about the app is, as a non-business user, just as a customer, is you can go in and you could kind of select your favorites, and they kind of come front and center on the notifications. So it's like you said, it's dynamic, and it doesn't count on me taking the time going to the internet to search for a particular business or a type of business. It's actually taking the work out of it for me and just keeping things front of mind. And there's this really great moment the other day when I was driving on the way to go look after my horse, and this little notification came up, and I was like, oh, I'm going to stop there on the way back home. So it keeps it really fresh and really present. I think, like you said, that's what kind of makes you stand out a little bit from a more traditional directory listing.
Yeah. And one thing I think is really great is we're not going anywhere after all of this. Right. You know, some of these initiatives and programs are amazing. Like, I would honestly suggest, like, use anything
all of
that's
them.
out there.
Yeah.
Everything. Like, get on every single news list, email list, directory. Like, if you're a business, you should just be grabbing them because they're a great tool. But the one thing I love about GetintheLoop is we're not going anywhere. We're just going to get better. We're just getting more dynamic, and I just think our user base is going to grow, and it's not an emergency tool. It's like it's a long game. So I'm pretty excited.
Now, you brought up something really important. There are a lot of platforms, a lot of opportunities out there, which is great on one hand, but it's also really overwhelming, especially for these smaller businesses. And, you know, businesses who maybe aren't as tech savvy or as comfortable kind of operating in that world, are having to really learn these skills on the fly. But another thing that kind of sets you apart, for our chamber members, you've got a little bit of an answer to helping them with that.
I do. So when you sign up to be a GetintheLoop partner, you actually get access to me. So, which is great. Trust me, I do know what I'm doing. So I've actually decided that for all of the people who are coming on board, I will give you the full service. I will do your offers for you. I don't want it to be another thing. Like, that's one of the worries, because I've some of the feedback I got is people are trying to figure out their Instagram. They're trying to figure out their Facebook. They're trying to get online, and it's like, I don't want another thing. Like, I don't need to learn another thing. And I'm like, you know what? You don't need to. If you give me full permission, like, I will work with you. We will figure it out together, and I will do all the hard work for you. So I've been managing the offers. I've been communicating with our partners. I've been doing some really cool things. Like, I'm doing some partner profiles just to try and get their faces in front of our audience in maybe ways that they never felt comfortable or even had the time to do, because, you know, everyone's saying everyone should have so much time, but business owners are busier now than they ever have been. It's just, there's so much. So I think that's another thing that sets it apart, is like, I'm here to help you. I will walk you through it. I will help you figure out offers. You know, if you need help with social media, I'll help you. Like, I love to help people. So this is just really exciting for me. So
perfect. You know, and it's great to see, because even in the what is it, I think 2 weeks that we've had this launched, or a little over 2 weeks, we've got 20 chamber members and counting that have signed up for this program, and I've been seeing their notifications coming through on the app, and it's really great to see them taking advantage of that. So Kristen, if people want to reach out to you, if they want to learn more about Get in the Loop, or if they want to reach out to you directly and get signed up, where do we go to find that info?
You can find me on the Chamber of Commerce website. I am in the directory. You can also go to our website. It's GetintheLoop.ca. And you can also email me, Kristen.LeClair@GetintheLoop.ca. We have a Facebook and Instagram. I'm easily accessible through those messaging. So there's a lot of different ways that I think you can get a hold of me.
Perfect. Well, listen, thanks so much for taking the time to chat with us today about Get in the Loop. Looking forward to seeing more and more local businesses sign up, and more locals download that app, because it is free to download on your phone. The more people who are utilizing the app, the more powerful it is. And it's all about supporting local, especially during these times. So thanks so much, Kristen. It was a pleasure chatting with you, and we hope to see you in real life very soon.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Absolutely. And Cowichan, that's been another session of Biz Banter with the Duncan Cowichan Chamber of Commerce and Get in the Loop.